Not sure really.
No, it is, yeah. A red light popped up.
Alright, okay. Shit.
I think it is, yeah.
I hope it is.
Don't count on me.
It's not, but I think it is. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Right, okay. Did anybody get to check out the videos?
I had a brief look, yeah.
Was it clear? You couldn't see this so clearly.
No.
So today we've turned off the light. And I know I speak too quick, so I'm trying to slow down there as well. Okay? It's a bit hard because this is conversation. Yeah. Okay, so did anybody have any problems with the homework? Okay, good. So, number 1 was complete the past tense verb tables for the following root verbs. And I did say, just do one. If it's too much, just do one verb, okay? One table for one verb. So, what did we have? Let me just write this down, yeah? Plural, dual, singular, 3M, 3F, 2M, 2F. Okay, so khalaqa. What does khalaqa mean? He created. Just to recap, last week we talked about root verbs. Root verbs, the ones we're doing, consist of 3 letters. Okay. If you missed last week, then you might struggle with this lesson. Otherwise, this lesson, inshallah, will be the easiest lesson we've up to today. Yeah, you'll find out why. We don't have to learn any new tables this week. Okay. Just applying what we've learned. Okay. So we said the root words consist of 3 letters: khalaqa, raja'a, wajada. The ones that we're doing for the time being. Okay. And what does a root verb? Where does it sit in the table?
3M.
3M, singular. It always means, so a root word is a verb, okay? It's a doing thing. So it's going to be, he created, he talked, he walked, he ran, he cried. That's what a root verb is. From there, you build, them two cried, they all cried, she cried, etc., etc., yeah? So that's what a root verb is. And then we learnt the past verb table. That's all we did last week, pretty much. Okay. So what we want to do in that table, we want to put khalaqa in there. Okay. So sister said, please don't pick on us, sort of thing. So I won't pick on people. We'll just do the front row thing. But the advantage of picking on people, you'll learn it. Yeah. That's the only reason I do it, not to put anybody on the spot. But everybody's happy now. Can you see? Brothers, what about you guys? You don't picking on? Doctors have no problem. What about everybody else? Picking on? Yeah? No, alright, not. It's just that I had a teacher, Assalamu alaikum. I had a teacher and he was easygoing. He would sort of pick on us but nice and lightly. Yeah? But to tell you the truth, I didn't dread doing the homework. There was no push on me. But then, for a few weeks, we had another teacher and he was a killer. Yeah? He would put you on the spot and he'd hammer you. And I made sure I learnt my everything for that lesson, yeah? So it's a matter of balance. Do you want to learn?
I wanted you to pick on us because then I know the pressure's on me. So.
Oh, yes. But
Otherwise you don't bother.
other sisters are worrying, so I think I'll just do it according to table, yeah? And I'll encourage people, that whoever hasn't spoken, then please speak, but I'm not going to force anybody, okay?
I had to work hard.
I know what you mean, I feel like that as well. Pick on me, that means I'm going to make sure I learn it. Well, Sakib, can you just... Is that thing there? Just want to check. The red light's on, it's recording, yeah? Is that right, yeah? Excellent. Okay, so khalaqa means... Khalaqa is a root word, which means... He created. I'm not going to write this down, we're going to save time, inshallah. So, brothers on the front row, what goes there? Khalaqa. Which means?
They two created.
Them two created, okay? So you stick an alif on, makes it khalaqa, okay? You know what? I think I'll just write it down. Khalaqa means he created. Khalaqa. All we've done is put an alif on there and makes it in the dual. Them two created. Okay, sisters front row. Turn this on now. We'll leave that. I'm trying to turn this. Does anybody know what the command is to turn this display off? Control something.
D is it?
Sorry? Okay, no problem. We can leave that. As long as that works. Okay, so khala, what do you say? Khalaqu. Can you give me another word that sounds like khalaqu, comes in the Quran a lot? Yeah, kafaru. Okay, so khalaqu. Why do we put that alif there?
That's the way the Arabians do it.
That's the way the Arabians do it. That's the way it's just done. Maybe to separate from the next word, so we know it's not, the waw is not joining onto the next word, maybe, okay? Just separation purposes, as far as I know. Khalaqu, okay. Brothers on second row.
Khalaqa.
Khala? Khalaqat. Okay? Khalaqat means?
She created.
She created. Sisters on second row, what goes here? Khalaqata. If you've answered, try to not answer and give somebody else a turn if you can. That'd be good, yeah? Get everybody to speak. Brothers at the front row.
Khalaqatum.
Nope.
Khalaqtan. Khalaqna with the noon in
Khalaqna.
the end.
Yeah,
Noon in the
khalaqna,
end.
yeah?
Khalaqna. Noon will have a zabar.
Sorry.
No, it's khalaq.
No.
Khalaqna. Yeah. Yes, that's another, yeah. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
How would I say she made? What's made in Arabic? Ja'ala. So how do you say she made?
Ja'alu.
Ja'alna. Okay. How do you say they all made?
Ja'alu.
Ja'alu. Okay.
Yeah.
So all you do, you just stick those three letters of a new verb in this table, okay, in this pattern, okay. On your PCs, the PDF version, you'll see that is red. You'll see this is red, showing you them with the additions, okay. We can't see it so much on this nearly black and white projector, yeah. Okay, brothers on second row, no, so sisters in the last row. What goes there? How do I say you created to a brother? Khalaqta. Excellent. And if you know this table well, today's lesson is going to be easy for you. Very easy, inshallah. What goes there?
Khalaqatum.
Khalaqtuma, yes? And sisters at the front row, what goes there? Khalaqtum. Okay. Brothers on the second row. Khalaqtu. For feminine.
Khalaqti.
Khalaqti. Okay. Sisters on the middle row.
Khalaqtuma.
Sisters in the middle row.
Same. Khalaqatum.
Yeah? My sister, yeah? Okay, so khalaqtuma. What did you say? Alright, sisters again on the second row, not getting away with it. What's this one? Khalaqtunna, okay? Khalaqtunna. Okay? Khalaqtunna. And then the last one, brothers on the second row. Khalaqtu. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ, isn't it, yeah? When Allah says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ, I did not create, yeah? Okay. And sisters at the back row, how do you say, us two created? خَلَقْنَا. And how do you say, anybody, how do you say we all created? Same thing, okay?
Same.
Yeah. So, is that easy? Learning that table? Did everybody manage to learn that table? Yeah? All you have to do is just keep repeating again and again. That's one way to do it, okay? Or write it down a million times. That's another way to do it, okay? Right. We'll leave kafara and ja'ala, the same thing. You just get ja'ala, put it into the same table, and you're going to get all them. Again, kafara, kafaru, what do you call it? Kafartum. You put it in the same table, and you can do that with any verb, any regular verb. You can just get it and put it into that table, and you'll get all your answers. Okay?
One thing I want to ask, in first word in second line,
First word,
second line,
yes,
and
Female.
in the fourth line, the first word,
yes.
both meaning the same.
No, this is khalaqti.
Yeah, and that's
Khalaqat.
but that is also female.
Yes, but that's
Three
female third
female.
person.
Huh?
She made, she created.
And here,
This is second person, you created. Yeah?
okay. She
So
and
these
then
three refer to the one who's not here.
Hmm.
So she, he. These two, second person, refers to somebody who you're speaking to. Yeah? And then first person is yourself. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, next one. If there's anybody who doesn't know this, I'll be really, really worried. Yeah? How can you tell who the doer of the verb is in a verbal sentence?
Always marfu.
Always marfu. What was the sentence we learnt last week?
Doer is always marfu.
The doer is always marfu. Is there anybody who forgot that sentence?
No.
See, everybody learnt it, yeah? Because you repeated it and you heard it about 30 times. Okay? Just imagine you do that table 30 times. You'll know it as well, yeah? Okay, good. The doer is always marfu. If there's a verb going on in the verse anywhere, if you see coming after it a word that is marfu, you know that's the doer of the verb.
You know, doer is always marfu.
Yeah.
We were struggling
Okay.
to decide because in the sentence, verbal sentence, first,
What page?
55.
55.
I kept thinking they're both marfu.
Okay, let's have a look. First slide, is that first slide?
No, the second.
Second slide, page
Yes, it's the second.
55.
And
Okay, so it says قَتَلُوا الْمُسْلِمِينَ الْكَافِرُونَ. That one.
yes,
Okay. So قَتَلُوا means, stick it in there,
They killed.
they all killed, yeah? قَتَلُوا
They all
الْمُسْلِمِينَ, is that marfu? Muslimina is not marfu, yeah? It's either mansub or majroor, yeah? If you look at lesson 2, notes, or lesson 3 it was, you'll see that
Yeah, it's
it's mar.
the
it's-
mind.
Right. So Muslimina is? Yeah. So Muslimina is not marfu, yeah? Okay, so look at the next one, kafiruna.
Yeah.
That's the marfu plural. So it means the disbelievers killed the Muslims. Yeah? That's what that means, yeah? Is that right? You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's always going to have the ma on it.
The
When we
plural-
look at the
The plural just follows that pattern.
All right.
Plural is going to be una,
Yes.
and for feminine it's going to be atun.
Yeah.
Okay? So I suppose the u, it's going to have the u in it anyway, yeah? Una, yes? Maybe one way to remember it, una. Ina is mansub and majroor, yeah? So una is marfu, plural. Ina is the other one. Just remember that.
Mansub. Ina is mansub.
Mansub or majroor,
Ina.
yeah? And for feminine, atun is marfu. Plural. Feminine words, okay? Atun,
Atun.
yes. And atin is mansub or majroor, okay?
So atun is.
Atun is marfu, plural for
Marfu.
feminine.
for feminine. And
And atin is mansub, plural, or majroor, plural, for feminine words. Yeah? Is that okay? Okay. Right, next one. Learn the past tense verbs table, we've done that. And learn the vocabulary list. That's all we've got to do. So, I need to pick on people for the vocabulary list, yeah? Only, is that right? Just the vocabulary list, yeah? Because that's super important as well. Right. Sheikh Tasif. I don't know why I just picked on you. Khalaqa, dead easy.
He created.
Yes, he created. So what we put here is to create, yeah? To let you know what the verb means. But really, literally, this one is the root verb, which means he created. And this is the present way of saying the same thing. He creates. He created, he creates. When we learn a root verb in Arabic, we also learn its present way of saying it as well. You'll find out in a few weeks why, okay? So, khalaqa yakhluqu. Remember it like that, okay? Excellent. So, okay, yeah? Ja'ala. He made. So, he made and he makes, yeah? So, to make, okay? To a point, to make, yeah? The shahid?
So with the ye, it becomes the past tense,
No, with the yeah, it becomes present.
present.
Yes, that's another table we'll learn, inshallah, maybe next week. Yeah? And that's the last of all the tables, the main tables, okay? This is the third table we have to learn, yeah? There's only one more table in the whole course we have to really hammer in. And that's
Ja'ala
done.
is create.
Ja'ala means, okay, ja'ala is a root word. So where does the root word go?
Ja'ala.
There. So what does it mean?
Ja'ala.
He created. So he made. He made, yeah?
Okay. And yajal,
Yaj'alu is the present way of saying it. So he makes.
he makes.
He makes, yeah. So he made, so he created, he creates. He made, he makes.
So
Yeah?
yajal is
We learn the present with the past. You'll find out why afterwards.
May I
Yeah?
just ask you one thing?
Yes.
Khalaqa, yakhluqu.
Yes.
But ja'ala, why is it yaj'alu not?
So you'll find out in 2 weeks, inshallah. You'll find out maybe next week, yeah? Okay? I don't want to overload you with something now. It'll come at its proper time, inshallah.
So the yakhluqu would mean to create from one.
So that one is he created.
He created.
That's
yeah.
past in the past, yeah? He created. That's in the past tense.
Yeah,
And yakhluqu is in the present tense. He creates.
To create.
Yeah?
create.
So it's past and present. Past and present. That's how you learn the words, okay?
Okay.
I didn't forget. Go Shahid. Dakhala.
Dakhal.
Enter.
Enter.
To enter, yes, to enter. So he entered, he enters.
To enter.
Yeah? Excellent. Sister? Is that right, yeah? Next one for you, yeah? Without looking at your table, yeah? Without looking at your notes, yeah? Kharaja.
went out.
Exit.
Sister. That's sister. Kharaja means?
Kharaja, it's to go out, to leave.
Yes, to leave. Okay, so he left, he leaves. Yeah? Alima, the sheikh in the back. Brother.
Alim.
Alima, what does alima mean?
To know.
Excellent, to know. Yeah? Ilm, yeah? To know. So alima, he knew. Ya'lamu,
Ya'lam.
he knows. Yeah? Excellent. Amila.
To do.
You want to try? To?
To do.
Yes. It's Urdu word, isn't it? Amal. Yeah? Amal.
Amal.
Look how close they are. This alima is amila. Okay? Just 2 letters have been switched and it changes the whole word. Okay? Sami'a.
To hear.
Is
To
it
hear.
brothers? Sorry?
Hear.
Sami'a. Okay, excellent. To hear, yeah?
Sam'at.
That Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. Allah
Yeah,
heard.
to,
Okay?
So he
to
heard,
hear.
he heard.
To hear.
Yeah. He heard, he hears. Yeah? Oh, I'm going to answer this one myself. Yeah? Qatala. Yeah? For the camera, I don't like killing it, it's just that I explained this verse many, many times, that's why qatala is my favourite word. Come on, please come in after me. Okay? To kill, okay? Qatala, yeah? To kill. Zalama. Sister at the back. Oh, yeah. Want to do Zalama.
To do zulm.
Okay, if not, no problem. Anybody else want to help her? Yes, okay? To, it basically means, yeah, to be unjust, okay? To be unjust, to do wrong. That's where we get zalim from, zalim, yeah?
Zalim.
It sounds really bad in Urdu, zalim, yeah? Call somebody zalim in Urdu, you've had it, isn't it? Yeah? Jama'a,
Collect.
Sakif?
Together.
Sorry? Together, yes, together, yeah? Fa'ala.
Feel.
Anybody? You want to try? Fa'ala, to do, okay? Kadhiba, to lie, okay? Excellent. So we need to learn these. It's essential to learn words. And especially these root words, because now you know how to say them two lied, they all lied, you lied, we lied, I lied. Yeah? You know how to say that now. Same with anything. Jama'a, I gathered, you gathered, they gathered. You know how to do it. Stick it into that table.
In Kaziba and Samia, when we go on this table,
Yep.
would that kasra stay there as it
That will
is?
stay. So it'll be sami'a, sami'u. Yeah? Like that, it will stay, okay? The whole thing, you just... That's why I said it's a very important table. You learn this table, you clock this table. Any regular verb that comes, you put it in that table, you'll find out. So now, Shahid, you should be able to say, how do you say, I left?
Would
African brothers, no problem.
would
Yeah?
Kaziba be treated as regular word?
Yes, these are all regular verbs. We're going to cover irregular today, inshallah. Okay?
Because I thought
Excellent. Look.
definition of regular was that all three would be fathas.
No, I'll tell you, inshallah. So I just asked Brother Shahid to tell me, how do I say, I left? He said, he looked at that, kharaja, or he used his mind, his memory, because you remember the word, yeah? Kharaja, and he put it in here.
Kharajat.
Kharajtu. Yeah?
Kharajatu.
Kharajtu, that's it. So, khalaqtu, ja'altu, dakhaltu, kharajtu, alimtu, amiltu, sami'tu, qataltu, zalamtu, jama'tu, fa'altu, kadhibtu.
Tu.
I think it's kadhibtu. Okay, so table is very important, okay? Right, today's lesson. No new table today, okay? No new table today. Okay, so far, we've talked about verbs, okay? We're going to continue speaking about verbs today, inshallah. So verbs are of two types. One is regular type, the other one is irregular. Okay? Two types of verbs. The way to tell if a verb is irregular is if it has an alif or a waw or a ya in its root word. If it has any one of those letters in its root word in here, then it's an irregular verb. Okay, so khalaqa, does that have alif, waw or ya? So it's regular. This one is regular. Okay? Any verb that has alif, waw or ya in its root word is irregular. It's an irregular verb, okay? Happy with that? Everybody happy with that? Like qala, that's irregular. Like kana, qala means he said, kana means he was to be, yeah? Wajada means?
He found.
SubhanAllah. Where did you learn wajada means he found? Where did you learn that from? These lessons. Excellent. And it was it on our vocabulary list?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
In the previous
I thought I learned it from previous weeks.
no,
Okay.
lesson 5.
Okay, excellent. So, you can see why these are all irregular verbs, yeah? That one, wow. Okay? These are irregular verbs. All the ones we've done so far, they were regular. All of them were regular verbs. Now we're going to do some irregular verbs today. Okay? And the other way of telling if a verb is irregular is if the last two letters of the root word are the same. So look at this one, if you can see it.
Dalla.
Dalla. It's dad plus lam plus lam. You put a shad on it, it's two lams basically, you put a shad on it. Dalla is irregular. Okay?
So that it means that one of the letters is with each other.
No. Well, dalla is just basically, the last two letters are the same. Yeah, so it'll have a shad on. Like,
You have not given the example of ye. There is no example
yeah,
of
no, I
ye.
haven't.
You
I
can-
have to think of one. So, you got dad plus lam,
Yes, no.
it's lam, yeah? That's what it is. And you just make that into,
No.
just put a shad on, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's irregular as well. Dalla, what does dalla mean? Well, dallin, it's that word. What does dallin mean? Astray, okay? So literally that will mean he was astray. Okay, it's the root word, yeah? So that's an irregular verb also, okay? I can't think of any other irregular verbs in that category. Everybody happy with that? Yeah? You're going to find out why I'm telling you this in a bit, okay? But that's what irregular verb is, a verb that has a alif or a waw or a ya in its root word, or number two, the last two letters are the same of the root word. Okay? Happy? Regular is everything else.
3 words.
Yeah? Regular is maybe a million words, yeah? Thousands of words, maybe hundreds of words, yeah? Yeah, so mostly the verbs are regular. Ja'ala, alima, kataba, and all the ones we've done to date. Okay? So most of the verbs are regular. That means it will sit in this table, no problem. Okay? You can get any regular verb, stick it in this regular verb table, and it'll give you all the answers. Okay? Just replace the 3 letters with the new 3 letters. But with irregular verbs, they don't follow this table. Okay? They struggle being in this table. So their table is slightly different. Very slightly. About 70-80% of the table is the same. You can get an irregular verb, put it in this table, and you can figure out it will work for about 80-70% of the table. But somewhere along you're going to struggle, you're going to get stuck. Because it's an irregular verb. So irregular verbs have their own tables each. For each verb, it has its own table. It's based on this, 90% this table, 80% this table, but you're going to find out, you're going to find that slightly different, okay?
I just ask, the filler, if it's because it's got that shutdown, does that give it the 2 lambs?
Yeah, yeah.
Because of that?
Yeah, it was really the 2 lambs came first, I think. Then you put the shad on to make it into 1 lamb, yeah? Yeah. So, yeah. You got that there, it's because of them too, okay? So what we're going to do, all we're going to do in today's lesson, inshallah, we're going to look at 2 irregular verbs that come in the Quran a lot because this book covered these 2 irregular verbs. Okay, there's many irregular verbs, but there's 2 that come in the Quran a lot, so we just need to know the table for them. Okay? That's all we're going to do this lesson, inshallah. That's all. Yeah? If you learn that table well, you're going to find today's lesson, inshallah, quite easy. Okay? I'm just going to rub this off. And I'm going to get you guys to do the table. So what you're going to do now, you have to fold your books on page 61, yeah? You have to fold your books on page 61 because the answers are on page 62. Yeah? So, yeah? 61, everybody needs to look at page 61 only, okay? Is that right? Right. And you'll find that the reason why these 2 verbs are used, why we're going through the table on these 2 verbs, is because they come in the Quran a lot. Okay? The first verb is qala. Qala is he said. Okay? And the other one is kana. That's the only 2 verbs we're going to do because they come in the Quran a lot. Okay? So we need to know them. So my job's done. You guys are going to do this now. I can look at page 62. Yeah? You guys can't, okay? So, qala, what are the root words? What are the root letters for qala? Anybody disagree?
Is it Qaf Ain Lam?
Qaf?
Is it Ain Lam?
Ain? No, ain.
No,
No. If it was qaf, ain, lam, it would be a regular verb. Yeah? This is the thing that's making it irregular. But, does anybody disagree with that? Yes. With a wow. Who said wow? Yes, have you done it before? Okay, so it's really qaf, wow, and lam. Okay? Them are the root words for qala. Now why is it a wow? If anybody knows this, I'll be really impressed. If anybody knows the answer for this. Why is it wow and not alif?
Is it because it's an irregular root? It's got
It's alright, I don't know the answer myself. Okay? I don't know the answer myself. I think it takes quite a long time to explain, but I don't know the explanation. Just remember, it's wow, okay? Now, the thing is, if you want to use the dictionary, to look up a word, you have to look up the root words. So if you want to look up the dictionary to say, I killed, or just to kill, you have to look up qaf, da, and la. You have to look at it up in that order, okay? And then from there you'll get everything, all the information. For this one, you'll have to look at qaf, waw, and lam, okay? And then you'll find the qala.
It's
thing there.
probably because from call, isn't it? Then
Maybe, I don't know why it's wow, okay, but it is wow. Okay, anyway, that was just a bit of extra information. So, brothers on first row, what we want to do now is say the same table we just learnt for qala, okay? Now you'll find out why it's called, why it's irregular and why it has its own table, okay? So, brothers on front row, first one.
qala and then qala.
Okay, okay. The first one is
Qala.
qala, okay?
Yeah.
That's the root word. Qala means
He said.
he said. Okay, sisters on the front row, how are you going to say the second one? This is without looking at your page 63, yeah? Yeah, go on, no problem, try. Qala, okay? So far it fits into the table that we've already learned, okay? Qala, yeah? So far it's just like kataba, same so far, yeah? Okay. Brothers in the second row, how are you going to say it? They all said.
Qalu.
Good. And how many times does that come in the Quran?
Quite a lot.
Yeah? Qalu means they all said. So far so good. So far this verb, this irregular verb is working in the regular table, yeah? Still working, yeah? Good. Qala, qala, qalu. The back row now, brothers, back row. What's the next one?
Qala.
Qalat, okay. Is that working so far?
Yeah.
Is that working so far? Still working, okay? Qalat. Sisters on the second row, what is the here? Qalata. Is it still working?
Yeah.
Good. It's working, isn't it, yeah? Still the same, isn't it, yeah? Brothers in the front row.
Qalatna.
Qalatna. Nope. Qalatna. That's not it. That's not the way to say it. So, have another, anybody this? Anybody who's not seen page 20,
Yeah, qala.
page 63?
Qalana.
Qalana, good try.
Qalna.
Qalna, good try. Can you see now why people are struggling? Because sometimes you can't even say it yourself in that table. Sorry? Qulna. Did you look at it? You didn't look at it. Subhanallah, mashallah, shaking the corner. Yeah? Qulna. Okay, now look.
Ask him to explain it.
It nearly works. Yeah? But it's, the nabit is the same, yeah? It's irregular, it's got a waw in there, it's got a alif in there. You wouldn't say qalana or something, you're not going to say that. It's going to be qulna. Okay, so for this verb, that's how you say it, yeah? In the Quran, Surah Yusuf, what did the women say? Qulna hasha lillah, qulna, they said, yeah? It's in the Quran. Qulna is in the Quran, okay? So can you see now why irregular has its own table? Some things are not going to match exactly. It's nearly there, the na is there. What would kataba be? Katabna, yeah? But in this case now, a dhamma comes. It's just the way it is for qala, okay? So you're happy, it's just something you have to learn. So really, actually, there is a bit of a homework to learn tables. It's just to learn the table for qala and kana. Very similar to last week's table, just a few differences. Here's difference number 1, okay? I'll put it around circle there, yeah? That's difference number 1. Okay? Right, who is it? Brothers or sisters?
Qulta.
Next one. Sorry?
Qulta.
Yes. Okay, so again, once you figure that one out, Qulta.
Qulta.
Yeah? Qulta means,
He
what does
said.
Qulta mean?
He said.
No.
She.
Sorry, no.
You said.
You said.
You.
We're in second person land now, yeah?
You said. Yeah.
You said, Qulta. How would I say you said to a sister?
Qulti.
Qulti. Okay, so this one differs now slightly as well, doesn't it? Yeah? We'll put another circle there. Okay. So, sisters on the front, how are you going to say the next one? Yeah, Qultuma. Okay, so now you know with this qaf, you're going to have to put a dhamma on it to get the rest of them, yeah? Qultuma. So, brothers at the back, how are you going to say the next one?
Qultum.
Qultum. What's qultum mean? No.
Oh, you all said.
You
Yeah.
all said.
Yeah. Qultum, you all said. Yeah? Okay? Sisters on the last row, how are you going to say you said to a woman? Qulti.
Qulti.
So it's following the general table. It's following the general table, but the only main difference is the qaf's got a dhamma on it, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So what's this one? Brothers, front row?
Qultima.
Qultuma. Same. Sisters on the front row? Sorry? No, the other one's Qultuma, this one. Qultunna. Sounds good to me. Yep. Qultunna. Okay? So this is why it's irregular, because it doesn't follow the table precisely. It nearly does, but you have to just change it slightly, and you need to know how to change the particular verb, yeah? Brothers, front row.
Qultu.
Qultu. Okay? Qultu means
I said.
I said. Okay? Sisters, how do we say us two said or we said? Qulna. That's it. Qulna. That's all. So we should know this table. It's not a new table, okay? It's just the same table, but just slightly changed for qala. So the main thing is to remember, these have all got a circle on them, all of them, yeah? It's final to the qala, qalu, qalat, qalata. It changes here. You're not going to say qalana, yeah? It's going to be qulna. And you're not going to say qalata. It's going to be qulta, qultuma, qultum. The rest is the same. Qulti, qultuma, qultunna, qultu, qulna. Okay? Any questions?
It's just a marfu basically, that, yeah.
Yeah, it's just this bit, the front bit changes on this irregular verb. Now another irregular verb, something else might change, somewhere in the middle might change or something. But for qala, that's the pattern, that's the table for
So
qala.
when do you know it's going to change?
You can maybe try putting it on the table when you get stuck, then you know it's going to change. Yeah?
You know, if
You-
you just
you
say
don't
in
know.
the table, it sounds
Yeah.
similar to you.
You really have to just learn the table for each irregular verb. I don't think that there's that many irregular verbs, but you know, the ones that there are, we need to just go through the table. Maybe we can figure it out ourselves after we've learned a few. Maybe we can figure out ourselves. If we can't do all of them because it has its own rules. Each verb has its own rules.
Isn't it supposed to be a shad in join? So why isn't there a shad in the noun? Qulta.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of them. When you join, isn't it supposed to be shad?
No.
No.
It's a sukoon on there. Yeah.
Oh, it's a sukoon.
Sukoon. Yeah. So like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I just missed that out because it's easier to write. Yeah. Miss that out there as well because it's just easier to write. So yeah, wherever there is nothing on the letter, it's got a sukoon on it. Yeah. Or a jazm. Jazm, by the way, is not an Urdu word. It's actually an Arabic word as well. Yeah. Is that happy? Is that good? Yeah, no, this is no shad on here. Yeah. There are verbs that have shad on.
Shad on.
But you have to have it on.
There are verbs that have shad.
So
But we're not
what's
going
the
to do that in this
difference
course.
between having a shad and a sukoon?
Yeah.
No, what's the difference? If you have a shad or a sukoon?
The shad is basically two lams. Yeah. Qullata or qullita. That's what that would have been. The shad. You mean this? Yeah. The W.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it just two letters. You say that letter twice. So Allah, it's got two letters. Yeah. Ta'allama. Look. This one. This letter here. Ta'allama. So that's got that
It's
letter.
double sounds.
Sorry? Yeah. It has two sounds. So it's going to be ta'allama, yeah? Ta'al and then lama, yeah? If it didn't have that, it would be ta'alama. Yeah? So you just make it sound twice. Yeah? Okay. And we're not going to cover that, so don't worry. Because there are verbs that have the shad on and all sorts of verbs.
What does fakala mean?
Fatala.
No, fakala.
Fa?
Kala.
Fakala. Fa?
Face
Yeah.
before the kala.
Or
Faqala.
faqala, like that, faqala. What does faqala mean?
I mean, so
So-
he said.
he said.
So he said.
So is that.
Yeah? So that fa is just like wow. It's like a additional sort of letter, yeah?
I just want, you know, like you explained about the shada, the purpose of that. What is the purpose of the sukun then?
Purpose.
What purpose
Is
does
that
it
just
serve?
one sound?
Yeah, it's just like
Sukoon is one sound.
just like half a sound. In terms of it's not qa, it's just you know what I mean?
Alright.
Like
Just, yeah.
like katabat,
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah.
Like this one here, it's not katabata, it's not katabati, it's not katabatu, it's just katabat.
But
Yeah, it's just you know what I mean?
yeah, because it hasn't got any fatha. or
Yeah, no
any-
fatha, no kasra, no dhamma, so it just has
No shad.
yeah, so it just has like half a sound. You just say the actual sound of the letter.
Shad, there will be katta.
Yeah, then it would have been katabatta
Or katta.
or katabatti or katabattu. But just a spoon on there, katabat. Yeah? Yeah? Right. Let's see what the next one is. So there it is. Yeah? So you guys produced that table yourself based on previous knowledge. That's why that table you learned last week was the second most important table in Arabic. Yeah? Next week you're going to learn the third most important table and then done. Chutti. Go home. Chill. Yeah? Or go home, study the Quran. Okay? Happy with that? So qala comes in the Quran so many times that this book decided we're going to teach you the table for this book, for this word, okay? Them are the ones, in my experience, that come in the Quran the most. The ones that are still black. Okay? Again, it's the same story. The masculine are used more than the feminine because masculine, plurals, include the feminine as well. So you're going to see qalu a lot. You're going to see qultum a lot compared to the others. Qulna you're going to see. Qulna, just because they're grayed out doesn't mean they don't come in the Quran. It's just that they might come once or twice. Qulna hasha lillah. The women said that, didn't they, when they saw Yusuf alayhi salam. Qulna, the women, exclusively just the women said, yeah? So there it is. Qultunna, I don't know if it comes in the Quran, that. Okay? That's just so you can prioritize, if you only have a bit of time, what the most important things you need to learn. Oops. That was the next table. Right, so back on page 62. No, back on page 61, sorry. Yeah, back on page 61. We're going to do this again with another irregular verb, and then we'll have our snacks. Is that right? And I think that's going to be the last thing we do. Yeah, then it's just verses after that. See, I told you it's going to be an easy lesson. Yeah, nothing hard this week. Yeah, is it easy lesson today? No. Yeah, Sheikh, man, you should say yes. Okay. So the next verb we're going to do is kana. What does kana mean? He was to be, okay? What? In the Quran, Allah says, kana min al-jinni. Okay, kana min al-jinni. So kana means he was min from the jinn. Yeah? It's talking about Iblis. Kana min al-jinni. Okay, so kana comes in the Quran, yeah? So the book, they made another table, another chapter just for the verb kana to show us the sort of different ways of saying kana. Okay, so let's go for it. I'll do the first one, okay? So you can't say I don't do any work. Okay? Kana. Kana means he was. Yeah? To be. Yeah? How do I say? Brothers on first row, how do I say? Them two were.
Kana.
They were.
Kana.
Kana. Just write this down, make sure I'm right here. Yes, Kana. Okay? So far, so good. It's the same, isn't it, yeah? Stick alif on, it makes it dual. So he was, them two were. Sisters on the front row, how do I say they all were? Like they all were bad people, they all were good people, like that sort of thing. Kanu. you happy with that? Does that follow the normal table we know? So far so good, okay? Right, brothers on the second row. How are you going to say the next one?
Kana.
Ka.
Not.
Yes. Kanat. Looks like a graph. There you go. A bit smaller. Yeah. Kanat means? She was. Yeah? She was a good person, she was a bad person, she was doing this, she was doing that. Kanat. Yeah? Okay. Second row. That one. Kanata. Okay. Okay. And brothers in the front.
Kunna.
Kunna. Did you look at it?
Mm,
Subhanallah,
just
mashallah.
going on the
Off
pattern.
his head. Practice.
On the
Kunna.
pattern.
Yeah? So different. You couldn't figure that out by yourself. Because the other one was katabna, wasn't it? Katabna. Yeah? Fakataba is katabna, khalaqna, raja'ta, for example, raja'na. This one here, because kana, it's kunna. Okay, so this is why it's irregular. This is your shad now here, yeah? Kunna, yeah? Otherwise just say kun. Yeah? But it's kunna. Kunna means
They do.
they all were. Just the women, they all were, okay? Okay, so next one, brothers at the back row.
Kunta.
Kunta. Okay, so it's like qulna, yeah? Isn't it? Kunta. Is that fine? Everybody happy with that? It's like qulna. So it's very similar to the qala table. Yeah? Kunta. Sisters on the last row. Kuntuma, excellent. Okay? Kuntuma. Kuntuma. I have to look at the book for that, for the next one. Okay?
Kuntum.
Another, someone else. Yeah? Kun. Sorry, yeah. I was looking at the other one. Kuntum, yeah? I was looking at this one here. See who gets that, the brothers or the sisters. Brothers, sisters at the front. What's this one? Okay, what does kunti mean?
Shiva.
Sorry? You said?
Yes.
We're not in the said verb here, we're in the to be verb.
Shiva.
No problem.
Shiva.
No, sorry. Not she was.
Oh, you are.
Yes, you were. Yes? You were speaking to a woman, so I said kunta to you. You're a bad boy. Kunti, you were good girl. Yeah? So, okay? You get that? Yeah? Kunti.
Kuntima.
Second row. Kuntuma. Okay.
Kuntuma.
Kuntum.
Sisters, there's a hard one. Sisters at the back.
Kuntuna.
What goes here? It's easy to do this. Kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna. Okay?
You never look there. Usman,
Yeah.
this is for the ladies.
Okay. So that.
You gave us the wrong one.
Okay, no problem. Okay, kuntunna. Okay, so it's like qultunna, isn't it? It's very similar to the qala table, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, brothers, on the front, what's this one?
Kuntu.
Kuntu.
I was.
Okay, and sisters on the front row. Ready? Excellent. Kunna. And same with this one, okay? Kunna, yeah? kunna muslimin, what does that mean? For example, if that was said, kunna,
He said,
We were all Muslims.
yeah, we were all Muslims, yeah? Kunna salihin, we were all, or kunna salihin, yeah, okay? So kunna, we all were, okay? Anybody got any questions? So again, it's just now another verb, wajada. If we put this in here, wajada looks different compared to qala and kana. Qala and kana look the same, don't they? Wajada is different now. So we're not going to do the wajada table, yeah? But wajada is going to have maybe different rules. We just stick to qala and kana though, yeah? So these come in the Quran a lot. So you just need to know, kanu means they all were. Qalu, they all said. Yeah? These are important ones, okay? Kuntum, you all were. Yeah? Yeah, kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas. Kuntum, isn't it? Literally, kuntum means you all were. In the translation, it might turn out to mean you all are. Okay? But kuntum and qultum, you all said. Okay? So these here, the masculine ones, very important.
In
Qultu, what's qultu mean?
I
I said.
I.
Yeah? Qulna,
We said.
yeah, we said. What's qulna?
kunna, we were.
Qulna,
Kunna, they.
they all women
They
said.
all said.
But qulna, making it a bit longer, we said, yeah? So you have to be careful. Even make it a bit slightly longer, it changes it into the women, yeah? Make it shorter, it changes it to the women, 3F, plural. If you say it shorter, qulna. So if you make it longer, qulna means we all said. If you make it shorter, it means them women said. So you have to, be careful of
I just
our
point
pronunciation.
out one printing error in this one.
Please, please.
Kunna, kulthum, it says on,
Qultum,
in the
What page?
kunta, it says on line 3, included
what
kulthum.
page?
Page
62.
62.
Okay, it
When
says,
you go on kana,
yep.
they put down kulthum in plural number 3.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah. See, who else saw that? Okay. See, that's when I did a copy and paste, and then made the kana table, I left that one out, yeah?
Which was incorrect? We have to correct.
So basically, the bottom table on page 62,
Kuntu,
yeah? The bottom table on page 62,
kuntu,
for 2M, plural, it's supposed to say kuntum, but it says qultum, yeah? So you just need to change that to this one here, kuntum. This one here, yeah? Kuntum. It's always good having a doctor on hand. Jazakallah khair. Right, so is everybody happy with that?
Let's ask, like you got the kunna under
Yeah.
the female, and then you've got the kunna at the bottom.
Kunna, yeah.
Yeah.
So look at the difference, yeah? So this one has got an alif, so you're going to say kunna, and that one you're going to say kunna. So the difference, look at the difference. That one's we all were. That means the women were.
Basically like kana and kana.
Exactly, just like this one, kana and kana, yeah?
Stretch it more.
If we say kana min al jinni, that means them two were from the jinn, yeah? So kana min al jinni means he was from the jinn. Very important, yeah? Because this changes meanings. Okay, so again, the next slide shows which words are maybe the most important words to learn from that table. Okay? Kanu, very important. And kuntum, suppose they're kuntum, very important. And these as well. Is that right? What does that mean? That means no more slides for the whole lesson. We're just going to concentrate on the verses now, inshallah, okay? That's all. We've done the theory for this week. That's all it was. Was it an easy class? Was it an easy class? Very easy, wasn't it? We didn't have to learn anything extra today. It was just applying our previous table to two irregular verbs. So very quickly, how can we tell if a verb is irregular?
Alif, wow.
Yes. If I was alif, waw or ya in the root letter, in the root word, it's a weak verb. Weak verb means it's not going to fall into the normal table. We're going to have to use our brain a bit, we're going to have to think a bit, yeah? And what's the other way?
double.
Yeah, double.
Double ending, yeah?
The sequence
So,
shad.
so the second two, the last two letters of the root verb are the same, like dalla. Okay? Dalla is dad, lam plus lam. Dalla, okay? That's it. That's this week's lesson. So we'll have a 5-minute break and then we'll come on to doing the verses. If we have some time at the end and you have any questions about previous lessons you want answering, then inshallah we can maybe go through them. That's the one again, yeah? This one, yeah?